Hello, my friends. Welcome to day 3. The days go quickly, don't they? Welcome. We are just going to give everyone a couple of seconds to come on and start telling me about how it's all going. What are your wins? How are your money creations and actualizations going? Are you receiving your daily figures? How are we going with the creation of your miracle figure or your miracle event? What questions, comments, and queries do you have? I'm going to spend the first few minutes of today's live answering those questions for you, and then we will get into our exercise for today. So if you know that there are people, if you have friends, if you have family that are wanting to do this, if they miss the live exercise each day, send them a message now, share this now, tell them that I'm in here live now, because each day everyone is wanting to know when we're going live and then they somehow miss it. So if you have been missing it, or if friends you know are missing it, tell them that we are on live now. I'm going to give people a couple more minutes to come in and join us. In the meantime, welcome to all you wonderful people that are here. I would love you to tell me how you're going. Tell me your questions, comments, queries, wins, woes, blocks, whatever's coming up for you that I can address for you today and help you get even more out of this challenge. And then we're going into our daily exercise, which is going to be a goodie. We are going to do money and your body today. So all of our bodies that have been helping us and are co-creators with us in creating money for our life, for our living, and for our business, we're going to really be handing over the reins and asking our bodies to contribute to this and helping clear anything in our bodies that may be sticking us in our mind, in our awareness, or in our body that stops us from receiving money with ease. So like I said, a couple more minutes just to let everyone come on. Let me know how you're going. It's just going 5 o'clock now, so we were a little bit early today, so we'll go from there. Okay. Hi, I can't see any comments today, but I can see comments on my phone. So this is why technology is always fun. I'm just wondering if I can do anything to change it, because I would like to see your comments. Well, excuse me, because I may therefore be on my phone a little bit so I can see your comments today. Okay, Avisha is saying she's so happy to share that she got 11,000 rupees as a gift from her in-laws yesterday. How does it get better than that? That is absolutely fantastic. That's exactly what this challenge is all about. Hi everyone. Hi Swami. Nice to have you. Hi Ramya. Okay, cool. Hi Samantha. Hi Ninu. Hello. Okay, thank you so much. And thank you for your comments and your posts into our WhatsApp group, into our Facebook group. And obviously, I know that you guys are aware that I am getting a lot of message notifications right now. So if I don't respond personally, please don't take offense. It's not because I don't think what you're saying is not important. It's just that I'm trying to get to as much as possible. But this forum here, when I go live, I will always try to address your questions, your queries, your comments as best that I can. So the questions and comments that I wanted to address today, or some of the things that have been coming up. Yesterday we did a pretty massive exercise. That exercise, as I mentioned a few times, is something that I normally do in my paid programs. It's something that I sit down and we spend some time going through each of those years and making sure that you're clearing those things. And this was a wonderful exercise to get to do with you guys, because you guys were ready and willing and able to go there in a slightly different format, and I really appreciate you taking that leap. Now, the feedback that we have been getting is not only was it such a powerful exercise and there have been so many changes, but there's a lot of people that felt stuff in their bodies, a lot of people that fell asleep or have fallen asleep whilst watching it afterwards, watching the replay. Some people I know had stuff going on in their bodies. Some people are still feeling things in their bodies. Some people are still feeling like stuff is going on as they process yesterday's exercise. I wanted to acknowledge this because that is a absolutely appropriate thing to be happening right now. It's an indication of how powerful this stuff is and this work is and those memories are, and how much they can be affecting us without us even realizing and recognizing that we are being affected by these memories, these things, as I said, that might have happened when you were a little child and you thought, oh, it's not a big deal. It's just something that happened and life goes on and you get over it. But your body, your physiology, your memory, your subconscious mind remembers it. It builds a little story around it. It takes away meaning from it. And it therefore, for the rest of your life, responds to that conditioning. And so that's why you might be feeling like your body's reacted, your body's responded, things are feeling different, energies are moving, stuff that was stuck is coming unstuck. You might feel a little bit unsettled or weird, and that's okay. Now, one of my priorities for you in this group throughout this challenge is to make sure this is a safe space and a safe environment for you. That means safe for you to interact and share whatever you want to share, but also feel safe and nurtured and know that whatever we do, whatever work we do, that you're safe. You're not going to do something that you feel like you went too far out of your comfort zone and you don't know how to get back or change it, or something bad's happening. The safe space that we're creating means that we're here, and energetically as well as physically, I'm tapping in, I'm making sure that everything's okay, that you have the tools you need to deal with it, that we're clearing things together, and that your questions or your uncertainties are addressed and answered. So for those of you that have some weirdness or some feelings or some energies or some stuff changing in your body, I would like you to first of all acknowledge how much is changing, and acknowledge how that thing that you cleared yesterday from whatever age or memory, whether it was one specific one that created a big change for you, or whether the whole exercise created so much change for you, that your body is telling you that something is changing energetically as well as physically as well as physiologically. People often, this is why I love this work, people think that energy work is energy work and that our physical lives and practical lives are this completely separate thing. And some people believe in energy work and stuff and other people don't. And there's this great divide at times. But for me, it's like, when you do this stuff, you very obviously see and feel the shifts in your physiology. Our responses in life are based on the points of view that we have that create the way we think of things, respond to things, react to things, and very practically affect every area of our life. Now, a lot of the stories and a lot of the feedback I received from yesterday's challenge about stories and memories about childhood, growing up, interactions with in-laws, getting married, getting divorced, all of those things, and the effect it has had on you and being stored inside you throughout your life until now is it's a great example of exactly that, how it affects the very practical and pragmatic things that you do to create your life, where you don't feel comfortable, you don't feel safe having money, you don't feel safe asking for money, you don't feel confident around money because of those experiences. And so when we use a tool or an exercise like we did yesterday, It has massive impacts on the very practical aspect of our life, such as creating money, such as doing well in business, such as being able to move forward without being hindered by something that happened 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago. Okay, so for those of you that have had whether a psychological, a physiological, an emotional, or an energetic response to the exercise we did yesterday. Like I said, first of all, would you acknowledge how much change is occurring and that your body was holding on to stuff and that is changing? Would you use my little technique that I love using, where you take a moment to put your hands over your heart or your chest and just repeat to yourself, I'm okay, I'm safe. I'm okay, I'm safe. Even though I just went through a massive change, even though I'm surprised at what's coming up, even though I didn't expect to have this reaction or response, I'm still okay, I'm still safe. Okay, and you use that to remind yourself that this is something that's going to help you create even greater in your life. This is something that you've been asking for. This is something that's really helpful for you and is contributing to you. And even though there's a lot of change, you're still safe and you're still okay. And then, if you can, and someone sent a message into the WhatsApp group yesterday and they said, I have this energy in my hips and my legs and it's not going away. And I was like, why would you want it to go away? Would you, if you feel okay, if you're comfortable enough, ask that change or that energy or that sensation to actually amplify. Ask to receive as much of it and from it as you can. Acknowledge it, look at it, receive it, turn it up, amplify it, so you can really receive as much of this change and really use it to your advantage. Okay? Any questions around that? Yeah, you might be very emotional. That's okay. And the emotions, if I could give you also a different point of view perhaps around emotions or crying. Sometimes we do a big session and people walk out of the session with me and I say to them, you might have an emotion, your body might have an emotional response. You might laugh all the way home or you might cry all the way home. And I said, please be aware that this may be your body releasing stuff. So this isn't about you having an emotional reaction to what's just occurred. There's nothing wrong. You're not crying about anything sad, but your body might be having a moment of relief, of gratitude, of just release. And that release sometimes looks like tears, sometimes it looks like laughter, sometimes it looks like something completely different. It's your body's way of processing through the change and letting go of something that it's had to hold on to and deal with for many, many years. And so that relief, that release, that change, that shift will sometimes cause a very physical response in your body. And you don't have to look at it and go, okay, something's wrong now because now I'm crying, now I'm laughing, now I can't stop. Just acknowledge that your body might be having its own response and releasing whatever has just come up. All right? Okay. Awesome. Now, today what we're going to do is an exercise for your body. And to preface this exercise, the reason we're including and incorporating body today is I mentioned briefly in the first day's exercise, and you might have heard me say, there is this interaction that occurs between the entity that is our business, the entity that is you, and your body. And something that I would like to remind all of us is that we often, when it comes to money and business, we get really I'm going to use the word controlling. Okay, so we kind of become control freaks. We become very controlling, we become quite focused, we become quite linear in our thinking. And part of this whole challenge is to get you out of linear thinking with revenue streams, money creation and generation, and acknowledging and recognizing that money can come to you from anywhere. That's why we choose figures that are above and beyond the money that we already expected to be coming in each day. The second aspect to this is with our businesses and with our money flows, again, we get very linear and we get very controlling, and what we often don't allow ourselves to do is allow contribution and receive contribution from all sources, including and especially our bodies, when it comes to creating money. And I'd like to remind you about something that we talk a lot about in my classes or in my sessions. When I talk about body whispering, one of the points or the aspects of body whispering and business whispering is the fact that these are entities of their own. So here we are, we're not just one big body and being that's lumped together that is the same thing. Your body is a separate entity to your being. Your being is an infinite being and has the soul aspect, and your body is this thing that is part of consciousness and is part of nature and has its own awareness and consciousness too. And your body is the home that you have in this reality when you decided to be birthed into this life on this planet and have a bodily experience right here, right now. Okay, so our body is this conscious entity that can also contribute to us, that has information, that has consciousness, and has awareness of its own. And that can interact with and contribute to us creating money in our life. Now, we often shut off our receiving from our business and from our bodies and think that we have to control everything from up here. Come up with the great ideas from up here, make money from up here, see where the money is coming from, do the things that make the money, control everything from up here, okay? And what we do is we become very small, very linear, very concentrated on that one way of making and receiving money. And so today there's two aspects to what I would like to do with this body exercise. Just like yesterday, we found and we released memories that were stuck in our bodies and in our minds and in our beings around money. Today, we're going to exponentialize our body's ability and our receiving from our bodies to create more money. And we're going to ask our body to contribute to us and share with us the things it knows about creating money and success and contributing to our businesses. And we're also going to include our bodies in the equation because our bodies are why and how we create money in this reality. If you didn't have a body, you wouldn't be alive right now. So you wouldn't need money in this reality, in this realm, in the way that it looks right now. Because you have a body, we want to have money so we can enjoy all of the worldly and material things we would like money for. Our bodies have an awareness about how to create and receive that money. We also have the ability to, if we include money in everything that we do, if we include our body in everything that we do, if we include our business in everything that we do, we can also actually unemploy, we can actually fire our brains and make our lives much, much easier by actually utilizing the gift that our body is. And today I want to remind you about something that I talk about all of the time. You will very rarely hear me not talk about this concept, which is if you want to come up with a great idea, if you want to make some money, if you want to change something, refer to your body. Ask your body to show you. Spend some time honoring your body, looking after your body, including your body, doing what your body is asking you to do, going for a walk, going for a swim, moving your body, nurturing your body, honoring your body, talking to your body, and it will literally show you, tell you, and lead you in the direction that you desire and require to create the outcome you would like to. The only part of that we have to be willing to kind of do to get this whole process started is to give up our control and be willing to trust our bodies when it gives us information, when it gives us awareness, and to actually think of our bodies as important enough and want to include our body and actually want to nurture our body rather than thinking that our body doesn't know anything and it's a waste of time, and looking after our body and nurturing it and exercising and doing all these things to help it are things that get in the way of you creating your business or making money. All right. Okay, so questions, comments, queries. I'm just going to have a quick look at my phone because I'm so sorry the comments are not coming up today on my screen. Yeah, Natasha saying she heard her body whisper to her today. And my body's been pretty excited as well over the course of this money challenge. I haven't been sleeping so much. There's lots of creative possibilities whispering to me. There's lots of changes occurring. And so your body might well feel and be different right now. Okay. So let's do this exercise where we're going to ask our bodies to communicate with us, to contribute to us, ask ourselves to receive from our bodies, ask our bodies and our beings to communicate with money and our businesses, and to show us what would be the greatest contribution, what would be the things that we can do that would allow us to really tap into our innate and intrinsic ability to create money and have abundance and be part of nature and have everything we require and desire come to us with ease. All right? Sound good? Alrighty. So, wherever you are, if you can, first of all, just completely relax. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe all the way out. Completely relax as you do that. Again, take a nice deep breath in. Breathe all the way out. Completely relax your body. Relax all of the muscles in your body as you do this. Now, if you would like to, you can close your eyes while we do this exercise. If you can, and if you'd like to, you can lie down on the floor or on a couch or on a bed while you listen to me go through this exercise. Or when you do the replay of this, if you'd like to take a moment and do this as a body connection or meditation exercise to really get the most out of it. Just allow yourself to completely relax and respond to the energy and the information that you receive while we do this exercise. Okay? Alrighty, so would you just take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just push down, lower any barriers, ask all of your resistance, all of your disbelief, all of the places that you are in resistance and reaction or alignment and agreement with anything that I say or anything that's about to happen, anywhere where you're not wanting to let go, not wanting to receive, anywhere you don't know how to receive, anywhere where it feels scary to just completely give up control and be willing to receive from the whispers of awareness, the whispers of your body, the whispers of consciousness, and the whispers of money. Would you please destroy and uncreate that all just for this moment in time, please? Okay, so now I'm going to ask you to take your awareness and your attention all the way down to your feet and to your toes and to your ankles. And anywhere where you have any tightness, any restriction, any pain, any lack of movement, anything that is letting you know that your body's not completely happy, that it's not in complete ease in that area, would you ask your body what it requires? Do you need to move in a certain way? Do you need to stretch in a certain way? Can you roll your ankles right now? Can you feel connected all the way down to your feet and to your toes? Would you also ask your feet and your toes to connect into and with the energy of the earth and of the planet and receive whatever it can and contribute whatever it can to the planet as well as we do this? And as you now start to feel your body start to relax, and as you start to let go, and as you start to trust more, as you are willing to recognize that you're supported by the earth, by the planet, by consciousness, by me, by all the people in this group, by everyone and everything that has always been willing and ready to contribute to you, if you would be willing and ready to receive it, would you allow yourself now to completely relax and feel that relaxation occurring in all of the parts of your body? So feel the back of your knees relax. Feel the front of your knees relax. As you come up into your thighs and into your groin area, would you completely relax? Would you feel yourself breathe out and expand through your stomach so that your stomach fills up with air? You feel your groin relax. You feel your whole body breathe easier, breathe deeper, breathe in a way where you feel completely safe and supported. Feel your lower back and any tension in your lower back, anywhere where you hold on to stress about money or finances, anywhere where you feel like you don't have your own back, anywhere where you haven't had your own back, anywhere where you thought your body didn't have your back. You weren't supported. You couldn't be supported. There was nobody to support you. Would you please feel that relax? If you're lying down, this is a nice time to feel your back against the floor and completely relax and feel all of those muscles and tendons and ligaments and bones be completely aligned, completely relaxed. Receive all of the support and let go of any of the tension that creates pain, that creates an altered posture, that stops you from being able to breathe well, that means that you hunch over or lean forward. Let that all go. And coming up into your diaphragm, coming into your adrenal glands, anywhere that you are in fight or flight response to do with money, anywhere where your body has never felt safe or doesn't feel safe when it comes to money, when it comes to thinking about business, when it comes to thinking about what you need to do and how much money you need to make and how you don't know where it's going to come from and if you're going to be okay and there's never enough and will there be enough and are you going to survive? Are you going to thrive? Will you ever thrive? Is it even possible for you to thrive? Will you just let that all go now? Acknowledge it. Thank it. Thank your body for holding on to it until now because your body thought that that was a helpful way to function. And now just let it know that you don't need that point of view anymore and you don't need that protection and that protective mechanism to kick in anymore. And you can ask your body to stop doing that now. Take a nice deep breath in again, and this time you're going to feel your chest expand. If you're lying down on your back right now, this is a great way to feel your shoulders hit the floor. Feel your shoulder blades on the back of the floor. You can arch a little bit so that you open up through your chest as much as you possibly can. And again, when we open these areas, what happens is when we go through life and we don't feel safe, our body adopts these postures of protection, these protective mechanisms. What they do is they shut down our chest area, shuts down our diaphragm so we don't breathe well, shuts down our stomach area and our digestive system. It creates a hunched over posture, and it means we walk through life feeling like we need to protect ourselves from something. So what I'm asking you to do right now is be completely safe and nurtured in this moment and let your body know that it's completely safe to do perhaps the opposite of what it's been doing this whole time, which is open up, receive, and let go of the need for a protective posture or that protective mechanism. And as you open up, it might feel hard at first, it might feel uncomfortable at first. Your instinct for survival might be telling you that you need to close down, that you feel too vulnerable in that position. I'd like you to put your hands over your chest and remind yourself that you're okay and you're safe, and it's okay for you to completely open up, relax right now, and also receive. And then as you come up, around through your neck, through the front of your throat, anywhere where your voice has been stifled, anywhere where your neck carries tension, anywhere where the weight of the world or the weight of your business or the weight of stress has been on your shoulders, and it's created all this tension and all this illness and all this dis-ease. Would you let that all go now? Would you completely relax? And then lastly, as you feel up through your face, through your temples, through your jaw, come down through the sides of your face and open your mouth as wide as you can and feel this relax. Anywhere where you clench your jaw, where you get tension headaches, where you get pain at the back where your head meets your neck, all of those areas where you carry tension and pain and judgment and fear and the need to protect, will you let that all go now, please? And let yourself know that you are safe. Feel those nice deep breaths of oxygen coming in through your nose, going down into your lungs, opening and expanding through your chest, spreading throughout the rest of your body, all the way down to your toes. Allow anywhere where there is tension in your head and your scalp, anywhere where the follicles of hair have felt tight and under pressure because your scalp is tight, your head is tight, you get headaches, you get migraines, you carry stress, you can't sleep well, you're always thinking and head tripping and worrying, whether it's about money and business or finances or anything else, will you let that all go now? Will you let that go just for this moment, just for a few minutes? Allow your temples to relax. Allow your head to just expand and let go. Anywhere where there's been a tight band around your head that has felt like it's been constricting and stopping you from being able to be present or enjoy. Would you let that all go now? Okay. As your body is now relaxed, as your body now feels like it's safe and nurtured, will you now ask your body to tap into its ability and intuitive capacities and knowing around how to create money, where to create money, how to invite more money into your life? And would you ask your body to connect with that currency? You know how we did that exercise on day one where you visualized money and the currency in your country and how you think of money, however it is that you think of money and whatever you associate with money, will you ask your body to connect with that energy now and draw it towards you? And will you ask all of the places in your body where there has been tension, tightness, pain, or memory stored that uninvite money into your life and into your business? Would you please ask that now to dissolve, release, let go, destroy, and uncreate it all for all eternity? And at the same time, you are pulling money in, pulling that currency in, that money that you visualized on day one. It's coming towards you. It's coming to your body. Your body knows how to communicate with it, how to receive from it, how to acknowledge it, how to be grateful for it. Would you say to your body, hey body, I'm sorry I haven't trusted you always until now, but in this moment, I'm letting go of control. I'm handing over the reins to you. Would you show me how to naturally be and receive from every molecule around us, every molecule of the earth, and to receive all of the money that we have been asking to receive, but I've been stopping from being able to show up. Okay, now lastly, would you ask your body for any information that it has that it would like you to become aware of cognitively? Would you ask your body to show you or to help you feel and acknowledge anything that you have been asking for that you haven't known how to actualize? What information or awareness does your body have that it would like to gift to you now that you are finally listening to it? And would you ask your body to now do whatever it would like to do that would release, exponentialize, create even more joy, even more receiving, even more power, and even more potency of and for you? So you might want to move in a certain way. Your body might ask you to get up. It might ask you to move. It might ask you to stretch. It might ask you to sit quietly. It might ask you to do something later on in the day. What is it that your body has been asking for? What would contribute to it? What does it need? What does it require? Literally ask your body right now, body, what can I do to help you that would help us actualize and create and receive more money today? Is it saying to go for a walk? Is it saying to call someone? Is it saying to go somewhere, to do something, to not do something, to reach out, to not reach out, to dress in a certain way, to stop doing something that hasn't been a contribution to you? What is it that would actually create more money, more receiving, and more abundance for you if you were willing to trust and receive from your body right now? Okay, and lastly, I want to bring this trifecta in. Okay, so guys, right now we're functioning from being, not from thinking, not from control, and not from our minds. Would you ask your body to connect in with the entity that is your business or money, to connect in with the entity that is your being? And would those three entities have communion, communication, and total allowance and total receiving of and with and from each other? And any barriers that might be coming up right now, any tendency that you might be having right now to be like, I don't like this anymore, I want to stop this, I don't want to do this anymore, this isn't helpful. Anything that is, would you please push that back down? Just 2 more minutes is all we're going to continue this for, but would you allow that collaboration to happen between your being, your business, and your body? Because these are 3 massive creators and contributors in your life that we think we know better than, and we try to control, and we cut off our receiving from, and then we wonder why money is so hard, life is so hard, our businesses aren't as successful as they could be, because we feel like we have to do it all on our own. Okay. Now that that connection has been made and those 3 entities can connect and commune and conversate, you can now come back to being present. Stay relaxed, stay open. You don't need to employ your mind again. You would do quite well if you just relied on your body and your being and your business to tell you what to do rather than thinking that you had to be in charge. And would you allow your body now to lead you throughout the rest of your day, the rest of this week, the rest of this month, and see how much gets created. See how much more money, how much more joy, how much more success, how much more peace, how much more nurturing, how much more enjoyment gets created in your life. Would you be willing to do that? Okay. All right, guys. So that is today's exercise. It's not only a powerful exercise, but it's one of my favorite things. Sometimes we think we're in this situation and we think, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. I don't know how I'm going to create. I don't know how I'm going to make enough money this month, or make enough money for that payment, or meet all the commitments that I need to meet. And the more we go into our heads, the more stressed out we get. But if you would like a shortcut, if you'd like a magic way to get through these situations and these moments of stress, then this would be it. Rather than thinking your valuable product is up here and you have to think your way out of the situation, allow your body to take over, allow your being to take over, allow your business to take over, and you say, you guys are the boss. Tell me what to do. I'll follow the energy. I'll follow the awareness, and see what gets created and how much more ease it gets created with. Because those elements, those three things, have a natural way of being and receiving from the earth, from all of the molecules around it, from consciousness. They're always communicating and in communion with those elements. Whereas we cut off, we shut off, we have our points of view get in the way, we try to do control, we try to do limitation, yeah? So defer or refer out to your body. Think of it as your board members who know better and can get you through a crisis better than you can alone, and ask for their contribution at all times. Okay? All right, guys, that is the exercise for today. Questions, comments, and queries. I will continue to do my best to get to all of the posts in this Facebook group and the posts in our WhatsApp group. Keep posting. The things that you post are your wins, the things that are working well when you've actualized your daily amount or your miracle figure, your woes, the things that you're struggling with, the things that are making you feel frustrated, and your contributions to each other, and also anything else you would like to share. What I would love to know about is, what are your daily MMAs? What are the money-making activities you're doing each day? What are the things that you've added to your life? What are the different revenue streams or the unexpected sources of money that have opened up in your life and in your business since we started this challenge a few days ago? And we are only expecting to see more and more amazing results and stories. So keep posting, keep communicating, and I'll see you here same time, same place tomorrow. I'm going to post the information about the business upgrade scholarship today into this group, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I can't wait to see you then.